Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and today I'm doing some more work in the little book of collage. So, week 1 we did a study in blue. Week 2 we did just gold inspired squares. And then the next sheet, oh, that one's got bent over. The next sheet are these oblongs. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one next week. So we're going to pop that to one side because we don't need that for the moment. And we are going to fold this in half. So we've got these 4 rectangles to work on. And today I'm fancying a postage theme. So I've brought along some stamps. I don't know where that one is. I must find that one. I've also got, sorry, my mat's all kinked up. There we go. I've also got one of the, post frank marks. I've got some postcards, some photographs of The Hague. I've got a bit of an envelope that's got a stamp on it. It's interesting how it's got those lines. It hasn't got that circle bit. How odd. And then here in my tin I have got some vintage letters and there's a couple of photographs. So we'll use some of that as well. So let's get started. Now, what am I thinking here? I'm thinking I would like this to fit in there. So along there, and then basically down there. So I've got my tear ruler. We're just gonna get some interesting shape. Now that obviously shows that that is very definitely used. I don't think we need the back bit, so we could lose some of our thickness by cutting off the back bit. That now doesn't look very straight. That's better, and that's just going to fit in there. So I'm going to take a little bit more off like that. So that's going to fit there. And then what I thought was, I've got these lovely old handwritten letters. This one's already been used a little bit, so we come down there, we can poke that out of our letter. Now it does mean that we need to shorten it all a little bit. So let's look. Goodness me, how many times am I going to adjust the size of this? So this first one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the letter behind the envelope so that we can see that we've got the letter there. We've got the envelope. It's obviously not the envelope it came in, but we've got the envelope it came in on the front now. And I'm going to pop that down there like that. We're then going to get a stamp platform. It's got my postcode card one on that we're going to use in a minute for something else. Black ink. Oh, and now I've stuck my thumb in it, of course. Never mind. And then we're just going to put this across there, like that. Now we haven't got anything under that back corner, so I'm wondering, can I lift that back up and we could tuck in the bit that I tore off for the extra length. We can tuck that in underneath. Like that. So now we've got 2 pieces under there. That's that one. Yeah, pleased with that. Then I thought, I've got this stack of old postcards that's, for some reason, it's had all the stamps taken off. I want one really that hasn't got writing on, because the ones we're writing on are great to include in journals. So we want one like this that hasn't, but then the picture's too small. Now that is a lovely picture. We come down here. It's got that lovely shape into it, which of course I now can't really repeat because I don't have that shape scissor. So that one, okay, how's that? Covers the lines, but that's okay, that doesn't matter, does it? So I'm going to put this one down. Okay, and then we seem to have a green theme running now. Look at that. It's funny how these things happen. You do things because they feel right, and then suddenly you've got a colour scheme running through that you didn't even necessarily intend to do. And then I thought, if we put this one here and we tear off at that point, we can use that as the back, so that's great. And then if I get my stamps, that one might be quite a good size. So now I can't really see it there, but I can see it on there. So the 10 needs to be at the top. Okay, I'm going to use brown ink. This is Ground Espresso Distress. Where's my 10? There, so it goes that way. Don't want to put our stamp on upside down, do we? So now we've got a stamp on it, which is awesome. We'll put that back on there so it doesn't go walkabouts like the Queen Elizabeth one. And if I put my used postmark back on, then we can postmark it. Okay, so that's been used as well, and we can pop that down there. So it's out of the one postcard. We don't want to waste our supplies, do we? Okay, that's going to sit in there like that, which is the bottom half of that one. And then on this one we can put our postcard wording there, and then I think we could use a bit of one of these, but I don't know if to use this first. These are lovely pictures. I want an upright one like that, so get some trimmings, take that piece off. And that piece. Have a little bit off there, like that, and then just trim these pieces. That one's going to sit in there like that. I don't know if the ink will stick to that because it's shiny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an extra piece off so that the postcard bit will go down that side, if that makes sense. Okay, so that goes in our corner there, like so. And then I'm not going to use the distress ink because that has different properties. I think this one, which is like a permanent waterproof ink, has got more chance of working on that glossy paper. So yeah, you see, that's why we needed that blank bit. Okay, and then shall we try and do it on there as well? Will it fit across there? No, so it's going to have to go down there. Let's just give it a go. Yeah, sort of works. Okay, now I've got some vintage stamps. So we've got a modern stamp, a faux stamp, because it's a, you know, a stamp. And here I've got some vintage stamps. So if I pull this one out, sorry about the rustling, we can pop that up in that corner. Like that. And then we will go with our Frank Mark, or whatever it's called. I think actually it's supposed to be like a posted used stamp, isn't it? There we go. And now, in quite a short video, we've got our postage page, which is page 3 of our little book of collage. So I'm going to pop that one in there like that. Oh, look at that. Now that's odd because we started this sort of green colour and then we've got green there. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had some fun. Inspiration has been drawn to you and that you'll have a great day crafting. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.